with all the bourbon out there in the world, it's hard to kind of know what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Today, we're going to give you 10 distilleries that we are excited about.
Let's go.
Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Kingdom. I'm David.
And I'm Zach.
And today we're going to talk about 10 distilleries that we're kind of excited about.
Yeah.
Either about what's happened in their future, what's happened in the past, or even what's happening.
Well, it's all about like trying to future cast stuff, right?
Yeah.
So when we're sitting here looking at distilleries, you know, these 10 brands to us have been producing some pretty good stuff here lately.
Yeah.
And we know they have some stuff coming out here in a little bit in some way, shape, or form. And so, like, we have faith in them to do something good, well, whatever.
Yeah.
So, go ahead and put down in the comments below what you think would be a good distillery if we missed one of these 10.
I'm sure we're going to have
There's probably some out there. There's probably a bunch of craft brands that we haven't heard of that you guys probably know either locally or just had access to that we haven't. So please put in the comments below and also hit that like, subscribe, notifications button.
Also, brands that we talk a lot about, maybe we didn't put on this list. So
sure.
Yeah. Just if you watch this channel at all, you know the brands that we
and some of them we're going to talk about.
Yeah, and some of them we are going to talk about. Some of them not on this list that we love and we just didn't talk about.
But some of them might surprise you, especially like the first one.
I'm about to pull the first one out. Are we ready?
Yep.
All right. First one on the list, and again, these are just representations of the company as a whole. Who cares what bottle it is at this point? But New Riff. Surprisingly, New Riff has kind of like quietly been making quality stuff.
I agree. So this was actually, I wanted to put them on the list because I've had some new single barrels come out here recently that people have either sent or gave me. And then I had the new, it was like on a white and a blue label. I can't remember, but it was like I think it was a Bottle and Bond.
Yeah.
Like 9-year malted rye or whatever. It was really good. This is fantastic. My point is, there is some promise where at one point in time I did not have a lot of faith in the Riff. There's some promise with
I agree with you. Good stuff. Second on the list, K-Luke. We first got to try K-Luke, at least my first render was at Pours in the Park, was my first opportunity to try K-Luke, and I liked it. And everything that I've had since then, I've liked.
Yeah, all their bourbons I've had, basically, I think it's their bourbon whiskey. Is that what? Yeah. They've all been really good. I've not tried their toasted, or I think they also have a rye too. Just haven't seen it in our area.
Yeah.
But honestly, they've been very popular amongst whiskey drinkers.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a ton of it in our market. But everything I've had from them have been excellent.
Yep.
It's been really, really good. So I've been really pleased with it, been really happy with it. And I look forward to more and more and more hitting our area. So
always. Next on the list is Hard Truth. If again you've watched our channel at all, you know how much we like this sweet mash rye.
No, you keep talking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have a pick that I just got not too long ago, really good from Kroger. I have one that's finished in soft tureen barrels, really good. Just all in all, Hard Truth is just doing really good stuff.
They have been doing excellent work for a long time.
Yeah.
I know they're releasing a whole bunch of bourbons. I think they've released like a Wheated and like a Bottle and Bond or something. Like I haven't seen them. I haven't gotten any of them yet. But all of their ryes are excellent.
Yeah.
And we've been really, really happy with all of them so far. And I'm starting to see the popularity of it grow a little bit, and I'm really happy because I've been drinking on this stuff for years now at this point.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy seeing that, and I highly encourage everybody, especially the rye, but at least try their bourbon.
Yes.
I
haven't tried the bourbon yet, so I'm excited to try the bourbon.
I am too.
Yeah. Maybe we'll review it. Put in the comments if you want us to review maybe one. So
excellent stuff.
Yes, excellent stuff. Barrel. Again, where do we start? They are master blenders. Always
probably one of the best blending companies out there.
Yeah. They just do really good work. They've sent this stuff in the past, with no expectations. But they, generally speaking, they just put out really good stuff. And whether it's rye, whether it's their foundation, whether it's dovetail, whether it's just their cask strengths, that like they just all are generally really good. And I'm excited to kind of see where they go in the future as well with that.
I agree. I think they've done some excellent work, and they're kind of a prime example of like when we started this channel, like one of the goals for me was to find some brands I hadn't really invested into and looked into.
Yeah.
And this is one of them, in the sense of like where I really, really, really enjoy them.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy with them.
Yeah.
And I think they have some exciting stuff. Like, I mean, I know they have to have a ton of stock.
Oh, I'm sure
with
they
barrel.
do. I'm sure they do. Almost positive. Next on the list is Green River, and if you've watched our channel at all, you know that we like Green River. We like their wheated, we like their bourbon,
love their rye.
We love their this rye. The review. If you haven't seen the review, check it out. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with how good this rye is.
It's amazing.
Their single barrels are good. So just all in all, Green River has kind of come onto the scene and kind of really solidified themselves in the lower tier market of bourbon and rye and whiskey or whatever, and do a really good job in that $35 to $60 range of liquid. I just think like it's really solid stuff, and I can't wait to see what else they do. I'd be really anxious to see them do like some finished stuff and like that.
For
so
sure.
We'll see where they end up going, but as it is, Green River I would just really enjoy.
This rye is really good.
It is. I'm almost done with that other.
I know. I'm waiting for him to come back and just claim this one.
Listen, that other bottle. Matter of fact, it's about 3/4 of the way gone. It's that good. All right, we're gonna start getting into some things that just they are what they are. So the Wild Turkey is a distillery. Over the last couple years have just hit home run after home run after home run. In some instances, grand slams.
Outside of pricing.
And again, we're not even taking pricing into
that's true.
Into account on this, but this is what I would call a premium bourbon now. I don't know that you can get any way around any of their allocated stuff would be considered premium in their level. So
outside of a couple master keeps here the last 2-3 years, they have literally knocked out of the park with
they really have.
I mean, everything that they've been producing has been really good. Even and again, if we're taking pricing out of it and we're discussing pricing, that's one thing, but just the quality of bourbon that's coming out of there, like anything from the Generations, Single Rickhouse, Russell's 13, some of their master keeps have been really awesome. Heck, even the Wild Turkey 12-year that was international release, that is so good, is able to be found around here.
Yep, so good.
I mean, they're just producing a lot of really great stuff, and I just think, they're going to be coming out with more stuff this year that I think hopefully is still going to be great.
Oh, I'm sure it probably will be. This is one of my favorite distilleries is Michter's. Michter's, year in and year out, always produce really, really good stuff. Sometimes better than other years, but as a whole, like they're just on a really good streak right now of producing and putting out some really great stuff. Yeah. And I think they're figured, they skipped a year of M10s. And I think they've kind of figured some stuff out with aging and stuff like that. Yeah. I just think I think Michter's is getting ready to go on a run. I feel like that too.
Of the quality of how great it is. And I'm looking forward to it. Selfishly, I live right down the road from them basically, so it is helpful. But,
I mean, and honestly speaking, like from a distillery standpoint, even though like a lot of times when they drop their stuff, they package it with some of their regular stuff, but they drop stuff all the time.
They do.
If you are in the Louisville area at all, if you're coming in town for a trip, chances are if you stop by Michter's in the morning or early afternoon, they're going to drop something, and it's going to be something allocated, whether it's an M10 rye, a barrel strength rye, like whatever it is, they're gonna generally drop something. A bottle your own experience, whatever it is, all of those things, which to me puts them in a category because they make their stuff available.
Agree.
Which to me is super cool that they do something like that. So,
agree. They're awesome.
Yep. Next on the list is Bargetown. I don't even know what else to say. Bargetown.
Well, I mean, they have been on such a tear here over the last, I don't know, 8, 12, 14 months, whatever that time frame is.
Yeah.
They've came out with single barrels. They have came out with the new Disco 11. They have
the single barrel program is really kind of like put a shot in the arm.
Well, and that's the other thing too. They've also had other special releases that are great.
Yeah.
They have done a mixture of everything from the everyday drinker stuff with the Origin series to their quote unquote LEs, which I guess would be their Discovery series as well.
And then some of their collaborations and stuff like that. Yeah.
They've hit it on all, like, the entire spectrum. So they have been doing some excellent stuff, and they've also been doing a good job with tourism and stuff like that on the Bourbon Trail. And I know that's not for everybody, but I can't speak highly enough about this.
Yeah.
What they've done with the downtown location, it's excellent. It's really a great spot.
Yeah.
And to where I know for a fact that other distilleries are like, okay, now we got to pay attention to this. Is this something that we should be doing as well? So
I think it's only going to help the downtown area.
I do too.
Because more and more distilleries are going to want to have their handprint down there.
I totally agree.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
Great job at Bargetown.
Yep. Next on the list is Penelope. Again, another good company who was bought by a bigger company who has decided that they're going to really utilize them in a good way.
If you want a great business plan in bourbon, just source everything from MGP, or well, not MGP anymore, but Ross and Squibb, and then just get bought by them.
Yeah.
That's the play. But Penelope has here recently put out that new 15-year American Light whiskey that we love.
Yep.
They've started putting older age statements with their 9-year releases and stuff like that. And I think overall, their quality of stuff is going up and up and up.
Yep.
And they're doing some older releases. Obviously, that's coming from the stocks that they have.
Yeah.
I just think overall, I expect big things from them, and it's really, as of right now, they're hitting all those marks.
Yeah, they are.
Like everything that they're getting and all that stuff, it's really good stuff.
Yep, for sure. And then last on our list for this one is 13th Colony. This was just a fantastic bourbon last year. This double oak that they put out was awesome. I'm excited to see where they go in the future. I don't know what that's going to look like completely. I know we have some things that we have to review.
Oh, we don't have to.
We don't have to. We get to.
Yeah, we get to.
We get to review some newer stuff that we haven't reviewed yet from 13th Colony to see how maybe it stacks up against this big boy. But this was a hitter.
Yeah, I agree. Regardless of whatever controversy you're worried about, you're thinking about, talking about, at the end of the day, their picks have been delicious. The double oak's been really good. Their basic stuff's really great.
Yeah.
Everything I've had from them has been really, really good.
Yeah.
They're coming out with an anniversary bottle here at some point in time this year. I'm assuming it's also going to be really good.
Yeah.
They have done an excellent job. I think they've kind of been a shot in the arm, kind of like a really good representation of craft whiskey as well.
Yep.
So as much as there's been some drama around them, I still think at the end of the day they're really, really good.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So,
all right, tell us maybe what's some distilleries that you're anxiously awaiting some 2024 releases on. And until the next time,
we'll see you.
We'll see you.